Here are some of Britain's haunted places where the echoes of history still resonate. Tower of London, London. Steeped in bloodshed and tragedy, the Tower of London is one of Britain's most haunted sites. Here, many royal figures met a grisly end, including Anne Boleyn, whose spirit is often seen wandering the halls clutching her severed head. Lady Jane Grey, the 9 Days Queen, and 2 young princes, said to have been murdered in the Bloody Tower, also reportedly haunt the grounds. Echoes of chains, ghostly apparitions, and chilling winds create an atmosphere as heavy as the tower's own grim past. Edinburgh Castle, Edinburgh, Scotland. Dominating the skyline of Edinburgh, this ancient fortress has a long and dark history of wars, sieges, and executions. Ghost hunters flock to its underground vaults, where prisoners of war were once held, and to the haunted dungeons, where an apparition known as the Headless Drummer is said to roam. There's also a ghostly piper who plays an eerie tune at night, supposedly lost in the maze of tunnels beneath the castle. Borley Rectory, Essex. This rectory, built in 1862 and destroyed by fire in 1939, was notorious for eerie occurrences. Known as the most haunted house in England, it was said to be haunted by the ghost of a nun, visible through the garden's windows, as well as headless horsemen, mysterious footsteps, and chilling messages scrawled on walls. The rectory attracted the famous paranormal investigator Harry Price, whose findings solidified Borley Rectory's place in ghostly lore. Pluckley Village, Kent. Pluckley, also called the most haunted village in England, is renowned for its quiet lanes that hide ghostly secrets. A dozen ghosts supposedly roam this picturesque village, including a red lady who wanders the churchyard searching for her lost child, and a screaming man believed to be a brickworker who died in a tragic accident. From ghostly monks to highwaymen, Pluckley's charm hides a dark undercurrent of spectral residents. Pendle Hill, Lancashire. Pendle Hill is famous for the Pendle witch trials of 1612, a horrific period when 10 individuals were executed on charges of witchcraft. Today, the hill is thought to be haunted by the spirits of those accused and condemned. Hikers and locals report a sense of unease and sightings of shadowy figures. Pendle Hill has become a magnet for those interested in witchcraft and the paranormal, and its haunted reputation endures over 400 years after the trials. Hampton Court Palace, London. This palace, once the opulent residence of King Henry VIII, is known for its haunted history tied to his 6 wives. The most famous spirit here is that of Catherine Howard, his 5th wife, who was dragged screaming to her death, and is now seen running through the hallways. Visitors also report eerie sightings of a ghostly gray lady in the Queen's apartments, adding to the atmosphere of dread and mystery in this storied palace. Chillingham Castle, Northumberland. Known as one of Britain's most haunted castles, Chillingham Castle has a gruesome past involving torture and death. The spirit of the Blue Boy is said to haunt the Pink Room, his screams echoing through the walls at midnight. Tortured souls and ghostly figures are a common sight, as many who were imprisoned in its dungeons met horrific fates. The dark history of Chillingham Castle makes it an unnerving visit even for the bravest. The ancient Ram Inn, Gloucestershire. Built in 1145, this inn is one of Britain's oldest and most haunted buildings. With a reputation for witchcraft and pagan rituals, it's said to sit on an ancient pagan burial ground. Visitors have reported ghostly monks, the sinister spirit of a witch, and an overwhelming sense of dread in the cellar. Unexplained cold spots and ghostly whispers make this inn one of the most terrifying haunted sites in the country. Glamis Castle, Angus, Scotland. This grand Scottish castle, the childhood home of the Queen Mother, has a dark side. The monster of Glamis, a supposed disfigured child kept hidden by the family, is just one of the legends here. There's also a ghostly lady in white, rumored to be the spirit of Lady Janet Douglas, who was accused of witchcraft and burned at the stake. The castle's eerie passages and secret rooms only add to its chilling atmosphere. The Skirrid Inn, Abergavenny, Wales. As one of Wales' oldest pubs, the Skirrid Inn's haunted history stretches back centuries. It was once a courthouse where criminals met their end on the gallows, and today the pub is haunted by the spirits of those who were executed there. Shadows, unexplained gusts of cold air, and ghostly laughter can be heard by patrons who come to this quaint yet spine-chilling inn. Each of these locations has unique ghostly tales and eerie atmospheres that make them the perfect destinations for those interested in Britain's haunted history. From castles with tortured souls to villages filled with restless spirits, these places offer glimpses into Britain's darker past.